box.
Today on Ricki.
Why you betrayed me? I had to take care of mine.
She was your best friend.
Rival gangs have ripped these best friends apart.
I can't click with them because we both die.
That is so incredibly sad.
I don't care if you die in front of me.
Now, will they fight to keep their friendship?
Blood is thicker than all this BS.
Y'all really want to know what I'm going to do?
You won't believe these amazing changes. Today on Ricki.
In the next hour, we're going to show you something we think you've never seen on television before, and we'll introduce you to some of the most explosive and emotional guests you have ever seen. We taped a show several weeks ago about teens who were best friends until they joined rival gangs. I think it is one of the most incredible and unpredictable shows ever. In this hour, these gangbangers come face to face with their former best friends, and what happens between them will absolutely blow your mind, because in each case, these teens have to decide by the end of the show what is more important, their gang or their friend. The life and death stories that they tell are frightening, and the decisions they make are heart-wrenching. Promise me you'll watch the entire hour, and I promise you, you won't be disappointed. We used to be best friends until we joined rival gangs. Thank you for being here. How you guys doing? Are you ready to get started? Oh, yeah. We are talking to gang members who say they have no choice but to give up their friends who have joined rival gangs. And if that means they have to fight them or worse, they will. Now, Kane is a member of the gang Folk Nation and says he's beaten plenty of people to near death just wearing the wrong colors. Kane suspects that his best friend K-Dog is wearing the wrong colors and is here today to find out if he joined a rival gang. Kane, what would happen to K-Dog if he was affiliated with another gang?
What would happen to him? Well, let's see. We would have to squash his friendship. There would be no choice because, you know, my gang, like I said, I'm with folk, and the gang that if he joined a rival gang, I can't click with him because we both die. You know what I'm saying? We'll both lose our lives.
And you're best friends. You were best friends for how many years?
We grew up together. I mean, when he was born, I'm a couple years older than him, but my mom and his mom used to be friends. We grew up together. He left Chi-Town, which is Chicago. And I haven't seen him since, and I ran into him a month ago, and my girl, she was like, you know, why are you talking to him? I thought you couldn't do that. So what you talking about?
So what color was he wearing?
He didn't have no colors on. See, he's been dodging me about telling me. And on TV, he can't dodge me, because if he dodges me and lies to me on TV, when he gets back, he's going to get dealt with from his clique. Not from my clique, but from his clique. If he lies to me on TV, he's going to get dealt with. This is
because he has to represent his...
Yeah, he has to represent his clique, yeah.
I see. Can you tell me about some of the things you've done? You've told us lots of things. You've basically... Have you killed people?
Have I? Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
You've beaten people. You were actually beaten into your club when you were only 8 years old.
Yeah, I was 8 years old when I was beaten into my clique. I was put in the hospital 6 weeks.
And this is fun?
Well, you know, when I was little, you know, I just wanted to fit in with people, you know, and then these are people that are around me when I was little, and, you know, when you're little, you didn't know better, you know, and it's just something that's come to me, and I said, you know, one day, I've been around, like I said, all my life. I was basically born into it, but I wasn't, you know, and then 8 years old, when it come, I was like, forget it, let's go ahead and do
this. You say
you
didn't fit in, you wanted friends, but you had K-Dog. K-Dog was your best friend.
But see, when I grew up in Chicago, okay, half of my life in Chicago, half in Florida, okay, and Chicago is... You got to have more than just one friend that's going to be there than, you know...
So you were left no choice but to join the gang?
I mean, it was my choice, but basically I didn't. Yeah, you're somewhat right, but, you know, wrong, too. You know, I mean, everybody thinks, you know, you join a gang, you know, you're joining to be killers and stuff like that. No, I mean...
So joining the gang is more important than having a really true friend?
It's not that. I mean, believe me, if I could be friends with him, even though he's in a different clique, trust me, I would. But I mean, I'm not risking my life.
It's just not the way it works.
I'm not risking my kid's life, and I'm not risking his life for it. You
Tell
know?
me something. Wait a minute. You have a kid?
Yeah, I have a year-old, 1 year and 1 month old son.
Yeah, how old are you?
I'm 19.
You're 19. Wow. And I know you do carry guns, and you've done lots of things that... do you regret anything you've done?
I do to a point. You know,
Because one guy in particular, I want to read this. This blew me away. You say the worst thing that you did, you once kicked the out of a guy, and then you took him into the woods, you tied him upside down by his feet, tied a bag over his head with a rattlesnake in it. And you left him. Did that guy die?
No, he didn't.
But he suffered in a big way.
Yeah, his face is scarred. I seen him not too long ago. His face is all scarred, yeah.
Wow. Well, are you ready to see your ex-best friend?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'm ready to confront him.
K-Dog, come on out. K-Dog, nice to see you. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, it does.
Are you in tears? K-Dog, what do you want to say to Kane?
Hey, Dick, you know how it is, yo?
No, man, forget that. Squash that stuff, man.
Nah,
forget
player.
it, Dick.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying, man? We supposed to be tight, Dick. You were supposed to join with my clique, dog. You were supposed to join my stuff.
Yeah, but you know what happened to my
No,
dad,
forget
right?
that.
Okay, wait,
No.
well, watch the language, guys, okay?
No, Dick, you know
No,
what I'm saying?
forget
No,
that.
man, see, check this out. You might have moved away, Dick, but you was down with folk, Dick. You was down with the clique. You was finna get put, no. You was finna get put in the clique, Dick.
That's
You
the
was
whole
finna
key.
get put in the clique, man. Why you betray me, dog?
Was the whole key, Dick.
Why you betray me, Dick?
Was the whole key.
What are you now?
Huh?
What are you now?
LK, Dick, Latin King.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know what I'm saying? We grew up together, Dick. From the time we was little, dog, we was running around pissing in pants and shit together, dog.
Hey, we grew up today, yo. I moved, you had to take care of yours. I had to take care of mine. It's not like, man, I moved away, man. I didn't have the whole clique together. I wasn't hanging around you. I wasn't hanging around with the whole clique. So what happened, man? I go move with my cousin. My cousin's LK. What I got to do? I got to take care of mine. I got to protect my own back.
How's that protecting your back, dog?
I got to protect my own back.
How's that protecting your back? You had to join LK, so...
Yeah, because of my neighborhood.
Because your neighborhood.
The whole
they
Latin,
forced
dog.
you in it. They forced you into
the whole
it,
Latin
dog.
clique. The whole Latin thing.
Squash that jump, man.
So is that the end of your friendship?
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not going to hold it against him that he's LK, you know, but I mean, I'm not going to, like, call him, go to his house, chill with him. I mean, like, before, you know what I'm saying, when I went and picked him up for the show, before I even actually knew the truth about him, I risked my life. I'm sitting in front of his house with my rag on in front of Latino Bloods and Latino Latin Kings and stuff like that. I'm risking my life. I could have just sitting there and just had my head blown smack off my shoulders. You know what I'm saying?
I told him.
Are you risking your lives by being here today?
Yeah, I'm risking. That's why my face is covered right now, because I'm risking my life.
I don't give a care, you know?
You know, I'm risking my life. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's, you know what I'm saying? I love him like my brother. He is my, you know.
Is he no longer your brother?
Can't be. He can't be. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, I'm not going to go back to from L-Town, where we're from, and go back there starting stuff with him or running up to his clique, you know, running my mouth to him. No, see, gangs ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't go disrespect everybody like everybody thinks we do.
But isn't it silly that you can't be best friends with your best friend you've known since you were this big?
Yeah, but see, it's...
There's something wrong with that, guys.
Yeah, but see, now this is what it's about. He wear that, I wear this.
See, I have no choice. You know what I'm saying? I have no choice.
This
you know
is
what
right
I'm
here.
saying?
From here, it looks like the same color, you guys.
That's
black.
This is blue. Okay, this is blue.
This is black. It's a whole different story.
I can't. I know it's a rag. Yeah, it's a bandana. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't
People,
think
why
much
can't
about
you
it.
be friends because of the
Yeah.
colors? That's not the point.
That ain't the
If I
point.
go back, I'm out of gas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I want to, believe me, if I could believe
where
this,
it's
if
from.
I could take it back, if I can go back to when I was 8 years old, I wouldn't join. I wouldn't join no gang because it's put my life through living hell.
All
It's
right.
put my mother through life and living hell.
We gotta take a break. We also have yet to introduce your mom. Your mom is here, and I'm dying to hear what she has to say. She's coming up next. Also next, two cousins who live under the same roof but don't speak because they hooked up with rival gangs. We'll be back. What you've just seen between Kane and K-Dog is just the beginning. You won't believe what happens later in this hour.
Welcome. 1-1. Next, Ricki Lake.
You both hate being twins?
They look alike.
No one could ever tell us apart.
They fool their friends.
They confuse me a lot.
They dress alike every single day.
Now these twins want you to be able to tell them apart.
I want to be my own person.
I want to look different.
After today, we will not look alike anymore.
Twin-free makeovers.
Thank God for this makeover. I'm tired of looking like you.
You don't look like twins anymore.
Next, Ricki.
Welcome back. We've been talking with Kane and K-Dog, and we're talking about your mom. We'd love to hear what your mom has to say, and I know she's sitting up on the stairs. Haley, come on out and join us.
Oh, God.
Welcome, Haley. Not the life you had hoped for your son?
No, Ricki, it's not. It's been pure hell. I have to be looking over my shoulder every time I turn around.
You worry, I would imagine, every night for your son. And now for your grandson.
I don't sleep. Yes, my grandson. And I have one question to ask my son. If your son did you the way and put you through the hell that you put me through, what would you do? What would you do if you've given up good jobs? He's had a management job that's sitting there, but he took the gang over that again. I've had him calls from the hospital where my son has been beat down from other gangs. Weeks in the hospital.
What about when he was 8 years old and he was in the hospital for 6 weeks?
Yes, Ricki, but this has happened in the last year also 3 times.
But you broke down when you saw K-Dog. Why?
His colors. I know what their friendship meant. And I want to ask my son to get out and think of his family. I need him. I have nobody else. This is all I have left. It's sitting right here. And if something happens to him, I don't know, I've almost had nervous breakdowns. I've seen him beat down in the front yard. I've had guns put to my head. I'm a nervous wreck, Ricki.
Kane, are you listening to your mom?
I get phone calls. Yep. Mom, I'll be home no later than such and such a time. 2 hours later, I'm walking the floors. I get another call. Mom, I'm somewhere else. I'll be home.
Kane, do you love your mom?
Yeah, I love my mother to death.
Do you have any sort of understanding about what she's going through?
Oh, I mean, like I said, I understand what she's saying. You know what I'm saying? But this is for life. I can't get out unless, if I say I want out, I'm shot. Point blank. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all don't live in my damn shoes. You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't join no gang. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, who's been there? Wait. Yeah. Let me get you on. Hang on. Get up. You say you've been there.
I've been there. When I saw my mother going through mad changes, I thought about it twice. Get out of it while you got the chance. And my son did it for me. You got one, you grow up out of that now, boy.
Wait, stand up. How do you...
That gang ain't worse than that. That ain't nothing, sweetheart. I've been through the real joint. The real joint.
How do you get out?
I got out of it because I got senses, okay? I got a mother, a father, and 3 kids to make me what I am today. I will never let my mother sit up in national television crying for nobody. Nobody. Mother, no.
All right. Kane, you can't get out? You say you can't.
Look, you can't. See, okay, look, okay. Every gang ain't the same, okay? There's a lot of gangs you can get beat in and beat out, or somebody. No, mine ain't. Mine is for life. You say you want out. Either you can take a beat out, but I promise you this: you ain't walking from that beat out. You ain't walking from.
Welcome you that. My mother was in gangs, okay? She had 6 of us. As a matter of fact, she had 9, 3 miscarriages, and she went through mad changes. Nobody was there to pick up my mother. Herself and her self-esteem. Nobody else did it for her and for us. We went all the way, and you know that.
It's time now to meet our next guest. Jaylene was in a gang for about 5 years and says that she beat up somewhere between 300 and 400 people before she got out. She currently lives with her cousin Rachel, who was in a rival gang, and says she'd rather die than quit her gang. Jaylene, why did you leave your gang? Nice to see you.
When I was 18, we were at a house party, and
Take your time. I know it's hard for you.
rival gangs came and they did a drive-by. My homie's brother was killed. He had 2 bullets through the head, and he was only 7 years old. And right there, my life changed. I realized that could have been one of my family members, or if I had a baby, that could have been my kid right there. And I just want Rachel to change her life before it's too late. When I look at her, I look at myself when I was 18. I got jumped out. And,
so you took that route.
I'm no longer. Currently, I'm in college, and I have a good job. So that if I can change my life, they can change theirs.
You've been stabbed. You've stabbed people.
The worst thing I ever did was we jumped this girl, beat her with a crowbar, and almost crushed her skull. But now that I look back what I did, if I could take my life and give it to theirs, I would. Because I think right now, it's like all the things I did was stupid. I think I grew a lot wiser.
Well, let's meet your cousin and hear what she has to say. Rachel, come on out. Come on, guys, come on. Let's take the higher level today, okay? Rachel, welcome. Thank you for being here. I know you've been listening backstage. Do you have anything you want to say to your cousin?
Man, what the?
What's your language?
Sorry. What the hell? You know that I never getting out of this game.
First of all, bitch, if you're gonna go home and act like you all that, you act all that over here. Look at me. I'm much better than you are. You ain't nothing but. What's more important? You know what? The problem with her, I told her I would give my life in front of her. She was like, I don't care if you die in front of me.
I don't care. I don't care.
You see what I mean?
I don't care. I don't care whatever you say. I don't care whatever you say. I never getting out of the game. I never getting out.
You're the stupidest person
I guess I am then, but I never getting out. I guess I am.
Then step up then.
Well, what's up? Step up now.
I'll regulate your.
All right. Sit down. Okay.
I'm giving.
Rachel, let me remind you, you're on TV.
Sorry.
You do want to be heard today, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Why are you choosing your gang over your family?
I ain't choosing gang over family. What are you talking about?
Well, she's your family.
Yeah, but I got jumped in. I ain't never getting out. Ain't worth it. She cares about me, thank you, but I do not care about her.
You don't care about her?
No, I don't.
See, that's how it is. That's how it is.
No, I don't.
Coming up next, they live together but hate each other since joining rival gangs. Their gangs have... The question is, can best friends have any kind of relationship once they've joined rival gangs? We are learning the answer is no. Jessica lives with her former best friend Joyce and says they can't speak because they're in rival gangs. They've even gotten into fistfights in their own house. It's gotten even worse, too. You've drawn guns on each other. And you can't speak to each other, and yet you live under the same roof? What's up with that?
Nah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, she comes into my household and she tries to bring her little friends over there and trying to flag her rag around. You know what I'm saying? I don't cut for that, you know?
So then you put a gun in her face?
Nah, she put a gun on me before, and she didn't kill me, you know what I'm saying? If you're going to put a gun in my head, you might as well kill me, or else I'm going to hunt you back. You know, she lives in my house. I could get her any time while she's asleep. I ain't scared, you know what I'm saying?
But yet you don't. Is that because she used to be your best friend?
No, because I haven't yet. You know, there's a time and place for everything. When I'm ready, I will.
Why is she living with you? If she's your enemy, why is she living with you?
Because my mom brought her into our household. You know, she ain't got no family no more. She ain't got nothing, so they brought her into our
So you feel sorry for her?
No, I don't feel sorry for her. I feel she betrayed me. You know, so I ain't got no kind of love for her no more.
So it just goes away if she betrays you, that's it? Now you hate her?
Yeah, she's one of my worst enemies right now.
But she was, wait a minute, what are you condoning, guys? Come on. She was your best friend.
Was.
Wow. All right, let's meet your ex-best friend and talk to her. Joyce, come on out. Joyce, welcome. Thank you for being here. Glad you're here. What can you say? You were best friends and now you're enemies? How does that work?
I had to do what I had to do.
So, and why did you join? Who was in the gang first?
We got in at the same time.
At the same time. And why'd you choose yours over her gang?
Because I was with my boyfriend.
And you were also jumped in? And you girls have done some nasty things to people. You've stabbed people, you've been stabbed. Which one of you has a scar? One of you has a scar?
Scar on my back.
Scar on your back.
On my leg.
This is fun?
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Is this what you want to be when you grow up?
I'm making money right now, you know what I'm saying? Why am I gonna stop? You know, I'm getting money in my pocket, right? What the f y'all talking about? You know what I'm saying? I don't see y'all pockets fat, right? So it's all good. It's all good.
What about school, guys?
What about, I don't go to school.
You don't go to school, you're not in school either. Neither of you graduated. And you're living with her. Is it weird? Do you worry that she might do something to you in the middle of the night?
No.
So you can honestly say you hate her now? You guys go way back.
Yep.
Both of you told our producer that you would like to be friends again.
No, I'm saying, you know, like, if it was for her to get out the clique, you know, I mean, like, there's love in my heart, you know, because we went way back. But if she got out the clique...
So there is love in your heart for her. You do love her. Part of you does.
I mean, yeah, we went way back, you know what I'm saying? We went way back.
Can you tell her that?
I ain't got nothing to say to her.
Joyce, anything to say to her? Do you love her? You do. That is so incredibly sad. What a shame. When we come back, these 3 former gang members say they can make peace between any rival gangs. We will put them to the test when we come back. Coming up, it's the moment of truth for Kane. He says leaving the gang is a life-or-death decision, but here's just a hint of what's about to happen. Stay with us. It's definitely not what you're expecting.
Y'all really want to know what I'm going to do?
Yeah. Get those little tiny strings to hold them up.
Architecture.
And these well-endowed women get what they want.
Do you really get things from men?
Monday on Ricki.
Is one of your friends keeping a secret from another friend, but you want him or her to come clean? If you want to say, fess up or I'll do it for you, you could be a guest. Call 1-800-GO-RICKI. You must be 18 or older to call.
We're back, and this is Homicide, who is a diehard gang member and says he will never give up his colors, even though he has seen friends go to prison for gang-related murders. Homicide, I gotta ask, why do they call you that? Drops.
Yeah, that's right.
To your face.
That's right. Put it down, you know what I'm saying?
I understand you have 2 teardrops
Yeah, that's
tattooed
right.
to your face.
That's right.
Do they mean what I think they mean?
Whatever you think, that's what it is. For my dead homies and the ones, that, you know what I'm saying, they got put on their back for trying to run up on me and got dealt with.
And what do you have to say to our guest today? Anything? I mean, do you have any regrets? Do you have children out there?
I have children.
How many kids do you have?
If I tell y'all how many kids I got, y'all ain't gonna trip on me, y'all.
How many kids, Homicide?
I got 10 kids. I got 6 girls and 4 boys, and I love them all.
And you think you're being a positive role model for all your children out there?
Well, not exactly, you know what I'm saying? Just something I grew up in, you know. I was born this way, you know what I'm saying? I was born.
What do you mean you were born this way?
My family was
I know you didn't come into this world with a bandana around your mouth.
No, but I'm saying that's the way I grew up. You know what I'm saying? If y'all ever been in South Central Los Angeles, then y'all would know how it is out there.
But if you could choose a different path, would you take it?
No, because if I try to get out the gang and then other rivals gonna see me and then they, you know what I'm saying, gonna try to smoke me, then like, well, this fool ain't out. Look at him, he tied it up and all that.
But you yourself admit that you've killed people.
I mean, I did dirt. I had to do what I had to do to survive.
All right, you know, I'm going to bring out our next guest, and it's time we put them to the test. They call themselves the Slick Boys, and they're rappers and Chicago cops who work to stop gang violence. They are also the authors of the Slick Boys 10-point plan to rescue your community, and all are former gang members themselves. Eric, Randy, and James, come on out. Gentlemen, hard to imagine, but you guys look not unlike our guests today.
So we, well,
is that right?
Well, actually, I started out probably a lot like these young men. Grew up in Chicago, in the Cabrini Green area, and the Uptown neighborhood. I was heavily involved in gang activity. God sent me a message via Smith & Wesson, got gunned down. And the best thing that ever happened in my life is I got gunned down, because getting gunned down saved my life. And in my set, there were 15 of us. 7 of my brothers are in the penitentiary, not coming home anytime soon. 7 more of my boys are dead. And it's hard now, because when I became a police officer, I wanted to go back to the neighborhood that I came from. And now it's very difficult to see the kids of my friends who asked me about their fathers. And I wish I was brave enough then to tell them, let's not do this. Let's get up out of this. Most of you all here, your family. And blood is thicker than all this BS. And I'm not going to get up here and make judgment of none of these little brothers and sisters. I just want these little brothers and sisters to live. I want them to live. Because to survive on the streets, whether it's South Central, Detroit, Chicago, Philadelphia, Florida, you got to be smart. But be smarter. And I have one question I want to ask you. The lady asked you, were you willing to die for your son? It's easy to die. Cowards die. Are you willing to live for your son? And
so
I think,
how do they get out?
Well, I think the first thing that he has to do, this brother in particular, is hook up with his brother right there and put their flags down and say, we gonna be a gang right here. Mom, his boy, that's the gang, and his son. These two already live together, and you know what? These smart brothers and sisters, I'm not telling them anything that they don't know already. And you know what? It's hard to stand on your own. We in here, we have to stand on our own every day and go to work and take care of our kids. And it's hard. There's no doubt. But you know what? There are brothers out there like us that'll stand with you. Your moms, your community. There are a lot of people that'll stand with you when you look. Not just GDs, Crips, Bloods, Vice Lords. It's a whole lot of us that'll stand out there and get your back just as well as your boys.
Wow. All right, we're going to hear more from these guys, the Slick Boys. But up next, what do people really give up to become a member of a violent gang? We'll find out. Kane and K-Dog aren't the only teens torn apart by their gang affiliation, and they aren't the only two who have to make a very tough decision by the end of this hour.
I don't know you, right? I don't know you, right? Yeah. Don't know you? You gotta give me that. I'll sit down. Stand up.
Is this one of the old best friends you were thinking about?
No.
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 Have you thought about Brian over the years?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Brian, why don't you continue what you were saying?
Well, I was saying that you are the most important person in my life. I've felt so empty all these years without you. I know that you were the one person that I was truly in love with after all these years. I knew that. It's just no one else was ever the same. And I miss you and I want you back.
God, oh no.
Well?
Oh, I don't know. There's a lot to be worked out. I mean,
Like, do you have a boyfriend, a husband?
Well, see, okay, there's a lot about our relationship that was very involved, and we weren't allowed to see each other. And so, I mean, there would have to be some definitely things, you know, worked out. But hey, you know, I don't know.
You're willing to give it a shot?
Maybe.
Well, that's definitely not a no. Let me also just say that you guys were very young back then, and it's been 4.5 years since then. So
was it that long? Maybe
4 years.
4 years.
Let's see. Yeah, about that.
So you are not attached with someone else, and you are open to the possibility of there being something.